We are looking at different approaches to teaching, comparing 3 preschool programs with use from childhoodeducationnews.com. This presentation is by Casey Kohler. My initial question revolving around this subject sparked from our work researching these schooling techniques over the past 2 weeks. This video discussion will lay out 3 types of schools noted highly for their successes in early childhood education. I am curious as to which program, based on my philosophical beliefs on education, would be the one I would participate in as an educational professional. The 3 types of schools we are looking at today are based on an article from earlychildhoodnews.com. The 3 types we will look at are Montessori, High Scope, and Reggio Emilia. We will be learning many more components about the school that will broaden our knowledge about these approaches. Some things we will ask are, what is the program's history? What are its main components? And what is unique about the program? First, we start with the Montessori method. These are schools I have heard about since before I started my career in education when I was a student myself. There was a woman, Maria Montessori, who opened a school in 1907 that considered her method as scientific because of its prepared environment. Maria made sure to specify details regarding how schools should be operating in order for all to run as she expected. The teacher's role in the school is to observe the child while connecting him or her to materials suitable for their success. The major components of her classroom are social curriculum and environmental setup. Montessori believed that the link between family and school was important. She believed in sensory learning experiences for the children and that the classroom dynamic should be comfortable, inviting, and beautiful. The piece of this program that is unique and something I would love to use in my classroom of 6th graders is the idea of self-correcting materials for work that assists in controlling error. This allows them to be accountable for their own correctness in schoolwork. The way to test school is, following the method, is to see if it and its teachers are accredited by the branches Association Montessori Internationale or the American Montessori Society. Since Maria was a native of Italy, her practices can be seen all throughout the world. Secondly, we see the High Scope approach from 1970 created from the Perry Preschool Project by Dave Weicker and Corinne Kami. The Foundation is an independent public advocacy organization with the goals to promote learning and develop of children worldwide while supporting and training educators and parents to assist the children along the way. The teaching in High Scope supports constructivist beliefs. The main components of High Scope's social aspects are encouraging social interactions in the classroom community. Teachers facilitate constant work on problem resolution as they arise in the classroom. The curriculum is based around key experiences, where space, music, and time are major key factors in development. The plan, do, review approach allows students to plan their lessons, learn from them, and reflect on their successes and fallbacks. There are always well-defined areas for different activities based on the daily schedule in a high-scope classroom. Finally, we jump to the approach Reggio Emilia, developed from a small town in northern Italy. The preschool children of the town were noted in their successes in 1991, and the teachers are at the credit for this process. They have worked in a broad and constructivist theory to assess student learning. In its most recent developments of the 3 approaches, not many are well versed enough in the idea to fully understand Reggio Emilia in its entirety. With social learning, Reggio Emilia's approach focuses on community belonging and constructive conflict in problem solving. Students are building each other up in these social contexts. The curriculum is based on documentation, an approach to using the environment to explain the history of projects and community. Long-term projects are student-based and student interest revolved in the topic. The setup of the school allows for a similar setup to Montessori schools and the idea of home and school life blending together as one. There are many things unique about this approach, especially the idea of its newness. The environment as the 3rd teacher is the biggest takeaway that sets this type of school apart from the other approaches discussed. It is so important that we keep in tune with our surroundings and do not lose those concepts of building something from nothing in order for creativity to continue to flow within children. Of all approaches, the Reggio Emilia concept seems interesting to me and something worth discovering more. I would love to see more videos, classroom moments, and seminars revolving around this approach to see if there were any way I could implement these ideas into my classroom.